Minneapolis, Minnesota. To check out the one and the only that I've ever heard of, this is the Herbivorous Butcher.
Sliced meats everywhere.
I need some jerky.
But of course, it's all plant-based.
This is the only vegan butcher shop I've ever been to, but I feel like they're changing the world.
But for siblings Aubrey and Kale Walsh, it all started with very personal changes back in their teens.
For me, it was for ethical reasons.
Ethical reasons? Yeah, for me it was for health. Health reasons. My nickname was Butterball.
So they started making meat-free meats and cheese-free cheeses. First selling at local farmers markets in 2014, and then less than 2 years later, at their own takeout joint.
They want people who eat meat to say, this looks like what I'm used to eating. I can still eat it and enjoy it.
Turkey Dill Havarti! The turkey sandwich tastes amazing.
So what are we going to make first?
This will be the vegan turkey. Start with a vital wheat gluten. It's a 95% protein flour. This is nutritional yeast flakes, some onion powder.
And these are recipes that you just developed.
Yes, we've got sea salt, and this is some thyme.
It's sometime. When is it going to get the turkey flavor?
A lot of it comes from house-made chicken broth powder. We take nutritional yeast, thyme, sage, turmeric, salt, mix it with water, just like Mom used to make. Instant flavor. Got some olive oil so it doesn't turn out like a sponge. Soy sauce for a little bit more depth. We're going to pour the liquid in it. This is the turkey. We will wrap it in its cheesecloth home here.
What do we do with that?
This goes into boiling water for about an hour and a half.
Cooks it all the way through.
Bake it for another 10 minutes.
Dries it out a little bit.
Now we add some soy sauce and olive oil on top of it to
Give it a little texture.
Yeah.
Give it a little color to the outside.
Yep.
And then you go and slice it from there.
Slicer ready.
So this is your deli meat right here.
That's the deli turkey.
It's got texture. It's moist, and it's not rubber, and it's not a sponge. I'm impressed. I'm tripping.
All right, well, let's do the
All right,
cheese.
what are we
then.
making now?
Dill Havarti. We start with a coconut oil base. Soy milk, lemon juice, and white wine vinegar helps to emulsify it. Put that in the blender.
Next up,
We got tapioca flour, kappa carrageenan, so it's a seaweed. Helps solidify the cheese. Nutritional yeast flakes, sea salt, and that's the white miso.
that's basically the flavor foundation.
Pretty much.
Onto the stove,
It's fresh dill.
heat it up,
Heat it up.
thicken it up.
It cools in the fridge overnight, and then it solidifies into a solid block.
Wow, that's crazy. Okay, make it a sandwich.
All right, yeah.
Let's do it.
We've got our garlic mayo, get Dijon mustard. We'll throw some turkey on there. All right, the dill Havarti, best part. Throw some lettuce on here. Tomatoes. And the onion. All right.
Jump in. I'd eat it all day long. Fresh veggies, a good amount of moisturizer with the vegan mayo. You're eating on a fantastic roll.
Yeah.
You definitely get the creaminess of the cheese. You get that chew. You get that texture, that meaty texture coming through from the turkey. Fantastic.
We got a line out here.
It's so good.
The dill Havarti is off the hook.
The turkey is flavored really well.
The texture, the feel, everything about it is just like meat.
How do you get different textures in different meats?
It's different ratios, and we use different bean flours to create different textures.
This is like groundbreaking stuff here, bud.
Yeah, well, we're trying.
And wait till you see the texture he's mixing up for the three meats on this monster.
Italian cold cut is amazing.
Just packed with so many good things.
This is one of my pride and joys.
So you're saying the turkey was dynamite, but the pastrami is legit.
It's my favorite. Tomato juice, liquid smoke, got some water. Next up, soy sauce, plenty of olive oil. Pastrami is a nice juicy meat. Tomato paste,
Lots of garlic, the white miso.
paste, yep. Next, dry ingredients, vital wheat gluten, nutritional yeast flakes, red beet powder. There's the nice color, a little sweetness. This is agar. Another seaweed like carrageenan.
Agar.
Agar.
They just couldn't use one agar?
Now, it's so good they had to name it twice. Ground mustard. We've got basil and oregano, smoked paprika, sea salt, onion powder, and the fennel and peppercorns.
Mix all this together.
Wow. Okay.
Right in.
Right in.
Looks like ground beef. Crazy. Throw it on here. This will all go into the steamer?
Yep.
How long is it going to steam for?
Steams for an hour.
Bakes for the other half hour, then you let it cool, bring it out, and just slice from there.
Yep. All right. Got that same garlic mayo that we put on the turkey. Oregano, salt, and pepper here.
Oh, I'm so excited.
So we got that pastrami, capicola, salty ham, and we got the pepperoni in there too. And this is our mozzarella cheese, lettuce,
Got some onions.
red onion, cherry peppers, oil and vinegar. Let's see if I can get this one shut.
You own this. You own this. No way. I'm picking up the notes of the smoke. I'm picking up the notes of the pepper. There's a good fat amount. You know, it's not dry. You're the Columbus of this, man. You guys are gonna dig it. Trust me.
Delicious.
I, of course, drag one of my buddies in on this. My buddy Craig Scanlon.
I could not believe the texture followed up with the flavor. It tastes like the cold cut Italian.
A little bit of sweet and spicy.
But they're definitely onto something.
I came in with my own level of skepticism, but I would not be steering you wrong, telling you to come in here and try this.
It's fantastic.
Congratulations.
Thanks.